And as it stands, we're no closer to knowing the destination of the 3 trophies that are on offer for this competition. Amami East Bengal 0, Mohan Bagan Supergiant 0 at half-time. It was tense, it was nervy, and probably like you would expect in a final, not too many chances, just one shot for each team in that first half. Darren Swiney's with me for this one. We've had time to reflect, really. Not a classic by any manner of means, but sometimes the nerves and the whole occasion of these games just take over a little bit. Let's hope we can get a little bit of quality to the game in the second half.
Absolutely, Mark. Sometimes the pressure gets to you. We've seen that in the final third. We've seen that in the quality we've seen in the final third. We expect better from the player. But if we have a look at the bench, for Mohan Bagan Supergiant, we've got Manveer Singh on the bench. For Imami East Bengal, we've got Clayton Silva. Squad depth in both these sides is a good problem there for Carlos Pogba and Juan Fernando.
Well, Imami East Bengal were forced into a change in the first half. Jordan Elsey was injured, so Jose Antonio Pardo, the new addition in their foreign ranks, the Spaniard, coming on. And that maybe in the lower leagues in Spain, but there's a real Spanish feel with the foreigners this season through the Imami East Bengal side. Pardo, Paul Gasol, Crespo, Javier Severio, who's the coach as well, coming in from Spain as well. Carlos Quadra, man who was originally assistant to Albert Rocker at Bengaluru before taking over in his own right and lifting the Hero Indian Super League title. And of course a man who had Clayton Silva with him as a player at Bengaluru as well, but Clayton, who signed that extension to his contract last season, only on the bench. And here come Mohan Bagan Supergiant right at the start of the second half, stabbed away comfortably by Pardo. Now Nanda Kumar. Mahesh. 4 yellow cards coming at the end of the first half as well, in a couple of little incidents, but referee on the whole has kept control. Let's hope it stays that way in the second half. Mohamed Rakik trying to find some space and finding some space as well. Chance maybe to run at Subashish, tries to bend that one round the fullback, but too close to Vishal Kaith, who's able to gather comfortably.
Beautiful pass in there from Mohamed Rakik. Tries to get that ball in, too close to the goalkeeper. Severio was on the edge of the 6-yard box.
Well, let's give it away. Vishal Kaith was quickly out. We saw a mistake in the first half that saw Crouching McGill have to intervene quickly. And Vishal Kaith berating his defenders for a moment or a lack of concentration at the start of the second half.
And look at that for a pass. Anwar Ali, very casual in that back pass. Vishal Kaith does well, reads the situation, comes out and clears the ball. The threat still in and around Mohan Bagan Supergiant.
Cabra's throw. It's a short ball back to him. Sahal is able to nip in and take that one away. Nanda and Cabra between them on this near touch line. Cabra with a throw. Once again, the Imami East Bengal captain. So looking for Borja, but again too much on it. Walker can't keep the ball in play and runs out for a goal kick to Mohan Bagan Supergiant.
A chance to get back that composure for Mohan Bagan Supergiant. Playing from the back. Anwar Ali.
Mohan Bagan have lost their last 2 Durand Cup finals. 2019 they lost out to Gokun Kerala, and in 2009 they were beaten by Churchill Brothers after extra time. Both these sides have won 16 Durand Cups between them. Of course, Mohan Bagan's last coming back in 2000 when they had a golden goal over Mahindra United. Here they come on the attack again. In behind Tadiki. Over Subasic. Victor, you stay well. Have plenty of time to tighten this one up in front of Vishal K. Ashish Rai. Didi Petratos, who had that shot that was just over. Mohan Bagan Supergiants' first shot in that first half coming in stoppage time, deep into stoppage time. Here's Mohamed Rakib. Nice ball down the line. Chase on again for Borja. Did have a chance to get on the end of that one to far out of reach of Javier Severia. Now Ashish Rai. Back down by Sahal, but possession handed back to the Red and Gold Brigade. A single Nanda Kumar goal was enough to give him Army East Bengal victory in the group stage with these two men. Borja comes off Omar Ali. Petratos chasing back with Mohamed Rakib. Rakib's done well to win the ball back. Intensity to the start of the second half. Down the line looking for Nanda Kumar. Put away acrobatically by Ashik.
Saul Crespo looking to play the ball in for Nanda Kumar. A throw in.
Borja. Blocked by Sahal. Cabra still alive here from Army East Bengal. Nanda Kumar. Saul Crespo. The angle was a little bit tight to try anything with that much pace on it. It was always going to be over hit if you're aiming for Javier Severia.
Across the face of the goal. Nanda Kumar playing the ball in for Saul Crespo. Should have kept it low. Too much height on that. A strong start for both these sides in the second half. Is it going to be one of those games? We'll get one goal in and sit back.
Challenge on Cabra. There was a challenge earlier as well, which left Mohan Bagan Supergiant player down as well. So referee allowing play to run. Carlos Quidrak not happy. And here come Mohan Bagan Supergiant with the shot driven by Sadiki. Referee's claiming that it took a deflection. The Bredout goal kick.
And that's the quality we've been talking about, Mark. He takes that shot from far out. He's got players in better positions. He's got Petratos. He's got Ashik. Chooses to shoot from far out. On the other hand, here we see Carlos Quidrak not too happy on that challenge on Harmanjot Cabra. Asking for a foul.
Well, you know that one set of supporters will be elated, one will be bitterly disappointed. Here comes a sheep. Petratos to get there first, good defending again, Chimnunga. A sheep, no one able to show yet in terms of goal scoring. He's won a corner off Borja.
Sahal with his trickery. A challenge on him. Down the left flank, Ashik plays the ball in for Petratos. Chimnunga was there.
Petratos once again with the corner. To a crowd of players again. Subasic came flying in. Nanda Kumar and Ashish Rai shoulder to shoulder. Back towards his own goal, away by Pardo. Attacked by Anirudh Thapa. Just a feeling that, we said this in the last game, I think in the semi-final, that Sahal and Tapa's been a little bit anonymous. Sahal's certainly seen more of the ball in the game so far, playing that holding midfield role, of course. Here come Mohan Bagan Supergiant once again, but another cross that lacks quality and goes sailing out for a goal kick from Ashish Rai.
Armando Sadiku makes that run in towards the 6-yard box, not too happy with the quality. He didn't get past the defenders. And this man, Ashish Rai, looked to do better.
Captain play by Mahesh. Looking for early ball for Zaveria. It's a bit too high for visual keeping. Does he get a hand on it? Pushed it away, fortunately for him. Played by Mohamed Rakib, who's had a fairly steady game at right back so far. Played in field by Capra. Saw Crespo. Here comes Manda. Mohan. Struck it well, comes off the back of Anwar Ali. It's a little bit more dangerous commanding East Bengal than their opponents so far in the second half. Ashik. And Hugo Bumas is he the key to unlocking this Imani East Bengal defence. Petratos. Ashish Rai, haven't really seen the quality that we know he's capable of yet. Petratos once again. Delivered in with pace towards Sadiku, but too much pace once more. And another attack comes to nothing for Wanferando's side.
These two players, they can look to be threatening for Imami East Bengal. Petratos getting that ball in from the right flank. Sadiku chooses to finish it first time. Guri had controlled it. Mohan Bagan, super giant. These fans gathered in support of their club. They want them to lift the trophy. The other hand, Imami East Bengal. It's a party in Kolkata today, Mark.
It is indeed. Good to see all ages here as well. Some of the younger supporters coming up. Probably quite a lot of people getting their taste of the first Kolkata derby as well. After we were in the bubble for a couple of years, of course, for the first seasons. Both these teams in the Hero ISL. Thomas Putra having a bit of a verbal battle there with Amanda Sadiku. And Thomas Putra gets a yellow card. Fury on the bench saying that Sadiku should also get the yellow.
And that's when you know you're watching a Kolkata derby. A foul on Sadiku by Saul Crespo. Carlos Conrad not too happy.
Armando Sadiku certainly puts himself around. We saw that when he came in against North East United in the semi-final. 12 goals in 39 appearances for Albania. We are going to see the change. Clayton Silva is coming on. It's going to be Borja. That's coming on. A bit of frustrating evening for Borja, really. But now we've got Clayton Silva and Javier Severio and Mahesh and Nanda Kumar. But just for the moment, a little bit of defending to do here for Imami East Bengal. Petratos over the free kick. Can we deliver now? Subashish in there again, away by Sol Crespo. Armanjot Cabra hammers the ball away to safety, only as far as Anwar Ali. Good take. Read that well, Grabshik and Gill. And ball down to Mahesh to try and get his side moving forward. Anwar Ali again reading that one well. Clayton Silva was right behind him. But a positive move for Imami East Bengal, Barry.
You wanted your star striker to be playing. Clayton Silva now playing with Severio. And we know this combination, Mahesh Naram Singh and Clayton Silva in the last season. They've looked threatening.
And the Kumar pressed by Ashik, Mohamed Rakib. Chununga. Towards Sol Crespo, won that by Hugo Bumas. Got Sahal inside him, Petratos is there as well. Bumas is gone down after a collision with Armanjot Cabra. Referee plays the advantage. Bumas is back on his feet. Overlap from Ashish Rai. Lovely ball inside. Oh, just had a little bit too much on it. Just wanted to hold up a little bit from Petratos. Takes a yard off that, and Ashish Rai has a clear run to that byline. just runs out of play for a goal kick.
A little too heavy with that pass. Petrodos chopping and turning. Probably thinking to himself, should he have gone on the inside or the outside of Mahesh Naurav Singh? Got news.
Cabra has picked up a yellow card. Sorry, Darren, how much Cabra has been booked there for something he's obviously said. And the change coming. Manveer Singh is coming on. And Ashish Rai is coming off.
Manveer Singh coming in place of the right back, Ashish Rai. Is there going to be a change in formation?
Manveer comes on. Hasn't scored in there. Well, he's got a couple of goals rather in the competition. This is about the moment we would expect to start seeing changes made, and it was around this point, 61 minutes, when Nandi Kumar scored in the first meeting between the two sides. Here's Petratos. Hugo Bumus. Petratos again. Bumus has continued his run. First delivery. Bumus continued his run into the box and just snaps it wide.
Better from Mohan Bagan, super giant. Not an easy finish from there. And look at that. Petrodos plays it in for Manveer Singh. One touch out of his feet. Tries to finish it first time. A shot, a finish, off target. Was too far ahead of the first post. Hard to angle it.
Manveer scored. Penalty in the opening game against Bangladesh Army, the 5-0 winner. Another important goal in that quarter-final win over Mumbai City FC. Mohammed Cabra, who was yellow carded a moment or so ago. Another throw, which will be taken by Mohammed Raki. Challenger. Javier Severio again in a yellow card, but to red card, but Anira Tapa, it was booked earlier on. I thought it was Subasic that was about to get the yellow, but Tapa gets a second yellow. And Mohan Bagan Super Giants in out to 10 men.
A big blow there from Mohan Bagan, super giant. Anira Tapa. A second yellow for him. Look at that, the ball was in the air. A high stands-up challenge. He does get the barrier there. It is a second yellow. Advantage for Imami East Bengal going forward. 30 minutes of regulation time. Yet to play.
His eyes are on the ball, Anira Tapa, but he's clearly kicked Severio on the side of the head as he was trying to go for that one. And the reaction of those around tells you that it's a yellow card in any way for dangerous play. But of course, being a second yellow, it has even more impact on the decision, and all of a sudden there are some concerned looks around those Mohan Bagan Super Giant fans at the moment. Makes a nuisance of himself, Severio. He gets himself into those positions to challenge and to harry and to harass defenders. And drew the foul from Anira Tapa.
Severio playing with really combined. The way they attack Mohan Bagan Super Giant now. This could be a combination going forward in the Indian Super League as well.
And here's Bengal once again.
It is the second yellow. Subasic Bose, Anira Tapa, all they can try. The referee is not going to pull that card back. It is a second yellow. He has been sent off. Dangerous play. Poor decision making. Should have pulled back there in the challenge.
That's a free kick to Imami East Bengal. Well, is this the opening that they were looking for? Looking for a second successive win over their biggest rivals. Mando's ball in, away by Ashik. How often have we seen 10 men raise their game and go on to get a result? Shake of the head from Petratos.
The third time, Imami East Bengal trying the same training ground routine in that free kick. Failed thrice. Should have just put the ball into the 6-yard box. You've got a man advantage. Make the most of it.
So Crespo. Chununga. Nanda Kumar. Slight tweak in the formation we were talking about is that Ashik's dropped back to play as a wing back along with Manvir. So there are 5 when they're on the defence. Here's Mahesh. Tries his up from distance. Gathered in by Vishal K. Good take by the goalkeeper. Straight at him though in fairness.
A shot on target for Mahesh Naramsingh. Nanda Kumar plays it. But could Mahesh Naramsingh have passed the ball? Clayton Silva was there. Javier Severo was there.
Mahesh with a shot on target. Haven't seen too many of those in the game so far. Maybe it'll open up a little bit now, of course, that there's a man advantage for Imami East Bengal. A couple of changes waiting to happen down on the sidelines when the ball next goes out of play, both for Mohan Bagan Supergiant and Subhashish. Bowlers in the final, the 132nd Indian Oil Durand Cup. Here's Manvir. Sahal goes off on a diagonal run, but Pardo read it well, came across and stabs the ball out of play for a throw. Sahal gets to the byline. Little chip across, but in behind Siddiqui. Mohamed Rakib. Still going. It's an unnecessary tuck back by Ashik. And it could be a problem here. Maybe a bit of crap for Mohamed Rakib.
Look at that, Ashik Kurnian tracking back. That tells you that he's tired. Didn't want to chase him down that right flank. Mohamed Rakib. Calling for the physios on the pitch. And the yellow cards are back out again. Francisco Pinios, the goalkeeping coach. I think that's the second game in a row he's been yellow carded for Imami East Bengal. Speaking of that goalkeeping coaches, they like to be very vocal. We saw Dimas Delgado as well. The substitute bench not too happy with that yellow card shown. That was the foul on Armando Sadiku. With Carlos Cuadrat and Sadiku in that verbal battle. A yellow card being shown to Carlos Cuadrat for that.
He's saying that Sadiku should have had a yellow card as well. So 2 booked on the bench. Imami East Bengal, but it's going to be a triple change for Mohan Bagan. We're going to see Jason Cummings going on to replace Hugo Boomers. Again, frustrating for him. Can't seem to play a full 90 minutes under Juan Ferrando at the moment. You can see his reaction, not a happy man. Liston Calasso is also going to be coming on as well. And Glenn Martins will come on for the remainder of the match. Ashik has gone off. Coming to score that penalty in the semi-final. So Crespo swings a long one across. Mohan Bagan. Bishop Cake was brave in the challenge. It was aiming towards Severio. And the Kumar goes down. There's no on the hitch. Broad line by Bishop Cake, who's been called into action 2 or 3 times in the second half now. That's probably the pick of the bunch. I'm not sure he was creeping in, but making a good save all the same.
Imami East Bengal doing well there. Vishal Cake coming out and getting the punch out. Nanda Kumar getting the ball in for Clayton Silva. His contribution, a shot on target. Vishal Cake palming that ball away. A corner for Imami East Bengal now.
Hesh comes down to take it. 20 minutes to go. Plus added time in the final. Are we heading towards another penalty shootout? In by Mahesh. And it's probably worth reminding you that Mohan Bagan Supergiant needed a penalty shootout to get to the Hero ISL semi-final last year, and a penalty shootout to win against Bengaluru. Both those games ended 0-0. Away by Anwar Ali. Now Sahal. Cummings. First touch for the substitute. Petratos. Maroon and green shirt streaming forward, still going in. Petratos. Mohan Bagan Supergiants. And the 10 men have risen to the occasion. And they've backed on. They've backed on, but they didn't give Petratos too much room. And he didn't need a second invitation. And they have a new hero. There's a long way to go. But Mohan Bagan Supergiant lead here by a goal to 0 in the Indian Durand Cup final.
And how many times has he done that? A 10-man Mohan Bagan Supergiant getting the goal in the 71st minute. It was Petratos.
All of a sudden, they believe that they can go on now, despite the fact they're down to 10 men. Here's the move. Well, he seemed very little danger, but he didn't need much backlift. He was almost stabbed into the bottom corner. With a bit of bend just to take it away from perhaps you can kill. He again from Divi Petratos. 12 goals last season. And another this season as well. First goal in this competition. And what a time to grab it as well and put his side in front. Second season retained by Ferrando. That's probably his most important goal. Yeah, they've scored 2 penalties in the final, of course, to take it to a penalty shootout in regulation time. But, well, what a great finish.
What a finish that was. Petratos with that left foot from far out. On the other side, Mohan Rocket trying to run Sahala Buswal a foul. A free kick in favour of Imami East Bengal.
Sahal just been told to move away. Imami East Bengal trying to get on with this. Sol Crespo. Nanda Kumar gets away from Liston. Comes back in again. All hands on deck. On defensive duty now for Supergiant, three-header down to Kumar. Straight to Bishop Gate. What a chance for an equaliser. The man who scored the goal when they met in the group stage. Either side of the keeper, that could come straight at him with a header.
And look at that, Mahesh Naram Singh gets that. He picks out Nandakumar. A free header for him in the hands of Vishal Kher. Could he have directed that across the goal towards the first post? Chance goes begging.
He could be winning the glove as well there. Vishal Kher. Gill has conceded, of course. Pebble Champa also in line for that award potentially. Could be shared, as will the Golden Boot, of course, between David from Ahmadin and Lois Sadoy. Both scored 6 goals each. What a chance though for Imami East Bengal. They won't get too many clear-cut chances like that in the time that remains.
We see the passion in the fans, with the fans. Mohan Bagan Supergiant, Imami East Bengal. We know what this match means to them.
Let's go for another corner. Vishal Kher. I think the faintest of touches on that. He didn't need to touch it. I think it was about to miss everybody out. Sol Crespo is going to take the corner. May just have to move the ball back a little bit so it's making contact with that quadrant. 15 minutes of frantic football to come in this Indian Oil Durand Cup final. Sol Crespo again. Better angle for the cross this time. Getting back by Seminario, but looped rather than got power on it, so it's comfortable for Vishal Kher. He kept his eye on the ball all the way.
Sol Crespo gets that ball in towards the second post. Javier Zevero was there. Not too happy. None of his teammates were ready for the second ball. Vishal Kher doing well.
Water break in the second half. Well, it's the 11th time these sides have met in the final. 4 minutes apiece up to this point. And it's Birmingham Supergiant that have got their noses in front. Is their trophy cabinet about to be boosted by 3 trophies if they could win this? Or is there a grandstand finish coming from Imami East Bengal to get back into this one?
What a goal that was by Petro Dos. One man now getting that goal in from the right flank. We've spoken about that so many times before. He likes to cut in. The defender should have done better, but this time it was Anirudh Thapa. A second yellow for him for that challenge on Viverio. Right after that, right after he was sent out, Anirudh Thapa was shown the red card, the second yellow. Mohan Bagan Supergiant getting that goal.
Well, there's the man who scored it. Jimmy Petratos. They backed off, they allowed him to run. And he punished them with a slightly deflected shot into the bottom corner, but the pace on the ball, I think, would have taken it. Crabtree could get anyway. Just a little nip there on Pardo. Great finish all the same, though.
And how many times he's done that? Where was Imami East Bengal's midfield? Where was Sol Crespo? He should have been there. And only been tracking back Imami East Bengal. Look at that for the celebration. Running across all the way to the Mariners. Celebrating with the fans.
So here come a raft of changes for Imami East Bengal. Edwin Vanspall's coming on. Sahir VP's coming on. And Nishu Kumar is also coming on. Multiple changes made here by Carlos Quadra in a bid to get his side back into this one. There's a little bit of confusion. I think Quadra just questioning something with the coach. Harish Kundu is the fourth official. Everyone seems to know what's going on at the moment. Running discussion with Dimas Delgado.
Is that a mix-up with the substitutions? Well, the captain, Imami East Bengal captain, Harmanjot Kabra, doesn't look quite happy. Discussing that with his coach.
That's Chungunga that's come off. With a slight change in formation again for Imami East Bengal into the final 10 minutes. Away by Cabra. Now a bit of space here for Nanda Kumar. Trying to play through Subhashish Bose. And a play for a throw.
A throw in for Imami East Bengal. Can Mohan Bagan, super giant, maintain their lead? 10 minutes of regulation time now.
It's all hands on deck. In defence, Jason Cummings, the man born in Scotland but represented Australia. International level. Cabra's throw. It's an unnecessary foul from Sohair, who's only just come on. I don't think he's touched the ball yet. He's had a yellow card to MVP.
Tahana looks the mark. Wins the ball. So MVP doesn't like it. Knocks him from behind. A foul. A yellow card been shown to him for his first contribution in the match.
Hasn't started in this competition. 5 appearances off the bench now for Suhair. It's as though the reorganisation in the back, but Hamid Rakib has gone alongside Pardo. Cabra's dropped into right back. Liston Colasso. Pardo comes across. Liston looking for Cummings in the middle. Cabra was on the deck when he managed to get the ball away. Now Crespo. Mahesh. Vansport.
Should Liston Colasso have gone himself, gets the ball in for Cummings. But now on the other side, Imami East Bengal, we've got Edmondson Vansport.
Just too high once again. Quality letting them down. Once more, Cabra. Nanda Kumar gets away from Liston. Onside here, VP Sohair. Nanda. Glenn Martin's tracking it back into the penalty area. Sahal was there as well. Sohair. Can't find room for the shot. Good defending. Goes down on the edge of the area. There's no foul. And Glenn Martin's will complete the clearance. Everybody back behind the ball for Mohan Bagan Supergiants at the moment. Will they come again? Nishi Kumar. Way over the top. It's a poor delivery. Just when he needed that bit of quality from Nanda. And he's hitting straight out of play.
Mandar on their side, overhits it. Doesn't test the goalkeeper. And now Vishal will take his time. Can Mohan Bagan Supergiant keep ball possession?
Straight out of play by Vishal K. With the throw. Vansport. Now Mandar. He's trying to atone for that cross a moment or so ago. short again, and Manveer gets the ball away from danger. Just lacking a few ideas going forward at the moment of Army East Bengal, with time running out, of course. Cabra. Nandakumar. Now Van's ball. There's working in the middle. Clayton Silver, Oliver, good area there as well. Again, Hammond into space. Chasing for Cummings. Into corner. Running out Pardo.
Does well there. Cummings down that right flank. Sprints his way across in a 1v situation with Pardo. Wins the corner as well.
And slotted in nicely. Jason Cummings, couple of goals in the competition. Scored in both of those AFC Cup qualifying games as well, against Machindra and Katarabani. Very reliable penalty taker. Nerves around. Clock's ticking down. Dimi Petratos with the corner. Well, one in came off Nandakumar initially, and then over the top from Hector Eustace. Maybe Anwar Ali that got the final touch. That was Hector Eustace.
Petratos with that corner in. Mandar on the side once again couldn't clear. Another chance for Imami East Bengal. 5 minutes of regulation time. They need to commit men up front.
Ball forward again from Sol Crespo, blocked by Jason Cummings. Mandar. Cabra. Silva making ground in the middle. Here with his back to goal. Back small. Put up by Anwar Ali before it could reach Vishal Cave, and then a fairly tame header. Goes straight to the goalkeeper. What a chance though.
Taking his time there, Vishal Cave. Manjot Kabra plays the ball in for Suhair VP. Edwin Cindy Van's ball with that shot on target, blocked by Anwar Ali. Imami East Bengal not quite effective in that final third.
Change here for Imami East Bengal. Brendan Hamill coming on to replace Sahar. Another defensive change made by Juan Ferrando, and looking to close this one out now. Down to 10 men, of course, after the sending off of Ali Rutapa. Three at the back is the signal you saw there quite clearly from Hamill. Just try and pack out that defence now. Mahesh. Nandakumar. Behind Clayton Silver. Came out to Sol Crespo, who saw the hook with the spectacular Anwar Ali. No nonsense clearance away once again. Got enough on that back towards his own goal, and then brings down Jason Cummings. Play continues.
A block by Pardo there. Jason Cummings. Took his time.
On by Vansport. Army East Bengal getting as many bodies as they can forward now. This is going to be real rearguard action from Mohan Bagan Superjet. Nanda digs out the cross, away again by Anwar Ali. Nishit Kumar trying to keep that ball in play on the far side. Manveer got there first. And here's a throw to Carlos Quadrat's side. And the tension you can feel among the red and gold brigade at the moment is there for all to see. So Eustace gets the ball away again. There is no way through at the moment. Defended well here. Mohan Bagan, Supergiant. Nishi. Cross once again. And, well, that's really let them down. Mando just a few moments ago skied one over the top. That time it was straight into the hands of a thankful Vishal K as we enter the final minute of the 90. There will be probably carrying around 7 or 8 minutes to go, I think, in the grand scheme of things. So there may still be time for Imami East Bengal.
There will be. Especially after that red card, time will be added. Imami East Bengal need to commit numbers up front.
Nanda Kumar, is he the key to getting an equaliser that would take us to play Harman Jokabra? Nanda Kumar, Clayton Silver just peels away. Van Spool, first time ball up to Tom Crespo, a little think over the top, but there's too much on it again. And Mambe can just shepherd that one away for another goal kick, and more frustration for the Red and Gold Brigade.
Nanda Kumar going across, getting the ball in for Edmund Sydney Van Spool. Mahesh Nauram Singh, a little too heavy from him.
Nine minutes additional time. Dimitri Petratos' goal in the second half separates the two teams. The Kolkata derby, the 132nd Indian Oil Durand Cup final. Is it going to be the 17th win in this competition for Mohan Bagan Supergiant? Good header from Subhashish. Just bravely going in. May have injured himself in the process.
Subhashish Bose will take treatment on the pitch. Imami East Bengal players do not look too happy. It is extra time. 9 minutes have been added. The referee signaling that his watch has been stopped.
And you're always going to get this, of course, at this stage of the game, particularly in a final. Here's the challenge.
No malice in that. It was Suhair VP and Subhashish Bose.
And don't forget, Anirudh Thapa sent off for 2 yellow cards in the second half, the second for a high challenge on Javier Severio. The 10 men subsequently went in front through that Petratos goal, and that's the state of the game at the moment. Such great success over their bitter rivals, of course, in the last few seasons in the Hero ASL. Are they about to gather another win here? 59,797 inside the Salt Lake. Again, another yellow card. And still the fury goes on. There's going to be a red as well. Oh, there is a red. So Dimas Delgado is going to be sent off for the final few moments. So tensions really running high on the side, as you can imagine here.
The man who's played for Bengaluru FC in the Indian Super League. Now in at Imami East Bengal with Carlos Quadra. The referee gives him the marching orders.
Be a little bit more than the 9 minutes to end on at the end now. Van Spool, Sol Crespo, away by Hector Eustace, who's had another good game at the back tonight alongside Amorali. Now this with Galasso, off he goes, he's got Cummings to the middle, a little bit early still with all the added time to take him into the corner. Caught in possession by Seher. Van Spool. himself earlier in the competition. Clayton. The Hesh out wide to Nandakuma. Forwards over in the middle, but he can't get the ball past Subasic Bose, who concedes a throw-in right in the corner.
A throw in for Nandakuma, takes a quick one. Another cross goes back. No men in the box. That's the quality we've been talking about, Mark. The crosses have been coming in the box, and when they do, Imami East Bengal don't have men in the box. This one, poor quality.
He looked impressive earlier on. Nandakuma started all 6 games in this competition. Scored a couple of goals, but needed to have a little more composure to get that ball in. Bishop Cave is taking his time over the goal kick, but within the rules. Mahesh. Capra. Van Sport. Pursued by Jimmy Petratos, still full of running, the goal scorer. Cummings putting under pressure as well. Patrick and Gill gathers their balls out to Mohan Bagan. 5 of the 9 minutes added time played. Mohan Bagan super giant edging closer to a 17th Indian Oil Durand Cup win. Mahesh. He's overhit the pass, Mahesh. And he'll be disappointed, playing in a more central role at the moment behind the strikers, but that was not what was needed at this stage of the game. The tears are flowing already.
The fans are looking for an opportunity to celebrate. Right now, only Mohan Bagan Supergiant fans have that. The fans
anywhere will do now for Mohan Bagan Supergiant fans for trying to keep this pressure on. Again, Anwar Ali's there as the first line of defence. Another shot just over this time from distance. For Clayton Silva.
This one from far out, Clayton Silva. Sal Crespo, who played the ball in and bring magic onto the pitch. He's done that this season. He's done that wherever across the world he plays. He's known for scoring goals, for getting his team out of tough situations.
12 goals last season. Clayton Silva is most successful in India after 2 seasons at Bengal. So you say that Hamill rather plays the ball away. Still time for Imami East Bengal, but they need to start getting the ball into that danger area with some purpose. Nishu. Van Sport. Clayton Silva. The referee will bring it back for the foul. There was a foul on Van Sport. He did try to play the advantage of Mohan Bagan, but in the end decided to give the free kick, which I'm sure Imami East Bengal would rather have at this stage.
A needless challenge there by Manveer Singh. He shouldn't have done that. A free kick in a dangerous situation. Mahesh Naram Singh, he's known for those.
Mahesh and Manda over the ball. Cummings back on defensive duty. It's in by Mahesh right to the back. And it was a header from Nishu Kumar, but he couldn't get it on target. Nishu and Sol Crespo both coming in on the ball. Could be a Savaria on the bench now, which I wish he'd have been on the end of that one. But Not to be. Coming up to the 9 minutes added time play. Liston Colasso. All the way back to Prabshuk Gill. This has to go long, you feel now, from Army East Bengal. There's no telling how much extra time the referee will add on. Ishu Kumar. Sol Crespo. 97th minute equaliser when they played North East United in the semi-final. This will be even later if they can get a goal here, but again it's too close to Bishop Cave. And more valuable seconds are run off the clock.
The fans signaling to the players to play the ball up front. Imami East Bengal. Maybe only a minute left for them. Can there be a turnaround?
The Durand Cup, the Shimla Trophy, the President's Cup. Are they heading to the Mohan Bagan Supergiant Trophy cabinet? Nanda Kumar appeals for handball from the Mariners bench, not given away by Brendan Hamill. And there goes the full-time whistle. The Kolkata Derby has gone away. The Mohan Bagan Supergiant. It was bad-tempered at times. It was tense. Then he had other ideas and fired in a superb, slightly deflected ball to give his side a victory. And after the disappointment of losing in the group stages, the elation returns to the maroon and greens. Petratos is a match winner and a Mohan Bagan Supergiant are the 132nd Indian Oil Durand Cup winners.
And that's the reason Juan Fernando retains him. He is a match winner, and he's proved that once again. Mohan Bagan Supergiant was one man down. In spite of that, this man showed up. He got the ball, gets the ball past Imami East Bengal. He proves to be the difference in today's match. Another trophy in the cabinet for Mohan Bagan Supergiant.
Well, it's not that long since they won the last one, of course, the Hero Indian Super League title just a few months ago. But this will taste sweet over their bitter rivals as well, of course. They come into this both with 16 victories to their name, but now it's Mohan Bagan Supergiant that edge it. A fifth win in 11 appearances in the final over Imami East Bengal. The tension, the joy, just under 60,000 were here to witness it. It's been a fitting finale for what's been a wonderful tournament over the last 5 weeks. And the 43rd match, the final, hasn't disappointed. And you can see what it means. The new players coming in, the winners already here.
It's incredible for the Indian fans to witness this. The Salt Lake Stadium packed once again. 60,000 in attendance. Cummings, who was benched today, showed up late to the party. He did combine with Petratos and the hunger, the drive that he showed. Celebrations have started for Mohan Bagan Supergiant. Rocky hasn't had Imami East Bengal. Shouldn't be too disappointed. A turnaround of a season for them as well. Made it to the final. Didn't go in their favour. But we know that this could be something different for Imami East Bengal in the season going forward.
It's a long time since Imami East Bengal have lifted silverware. 11 years. But well, it's becoming a regular thing now. But Mohan Bagan Supergiant, of course, as they will be known from this season. And of course the Hero Indian Super League season just around the corner, where they will look to defend their title. Mumbai City FC, the league shield winners. It's going to be a fascinating season, but you can be sure that Imami East Bengal will be looking to fare much better than they've done in the previous 3 seasons as well. But this will be a tough one to swallow for a long time. It's bad enough losing a final, but when you lose it to your local rivals as well, that's what makes it even more difficult. But well, the signs are good, the signs are positive. Carlos Quinrat got them to the final, he got them the derby win that they so crave. He just wasn't the one that ended up bringing them silverware.
The score for the Kolkata derby this season so far is 1-1. Imami East Bengal in the group stage got the better of Mohan Bagan Supergiant, but in the final today of the 132nd Indian Oil Durand Cup, it was Mohan Bagan Supergiant winners. Kala Squadron taking his team, taking his staff to the fans. They know this man, he could be the change. He could be the change that this club has been waiting for.
Well, the expectation won't really kick in now after this for a few days, you would feel, but just a few weeks to wait to the start of the new league season, and this will be put on the back burner. But in the cold light of day, plenty of positives, of course, for the side that have won this. It's Mohan Bagan Supergiant and their match-winning goal scorer, Divi Petrantos, but plenty of positives to take from Imami East Bengal as well. What a night it's been, a night of drama. It's fair to say that it wasn't the best game that we've witnessed in this competition, but finals never are because there's so much at stake. But in the end, it was just a single goal that won it from Divi Petrantos.
And what a goal that was. He does it again and again. Gets the ball in off the right flank, cuts it towards the centre. No midfielder closes him down, and he gets that shot from far across. Gets the better of Propsukingil.
Well, they'll celebrate long and hard. It's noisy at the best of times around this stadium, but it's going to be even noisier tonight. There are the final stats. You can see Imami East Bengal did have more of the ball, carrying more shots, especially towards the end where they were putting plenty of pressure on. Not a bad-tempered game, but 6 yellows and Ali was sending off the foot. But in the end, that goal from Divi Petrantos proved to be the difference.
And the only shot on target for Mohan Bagan Supergiant. Again, Imami East Bengal will be looking to forget. It was Mohan Bagan Supergiant with one man down, winning the final of the 132nd Indian Oil Durand Cup. There was the red card shown to Anil Thapa. It was Petrantos who showed late to Nati.
Well, they'd waited in anticipation for a new Kolkata derby, and they had two in the same competition. This was the big one, though, the final of the 132nd Indian Oil Durand Cup from the Salt Lake Stadium in Kolkata. They've been queuing around the block for tickets for the last couple of days. The dignitaries playing their part as well in what's been a wonderfully organised tournament once again by, in this part of the world, of course, the Indian Armed Forces and the government of West Bengal. We thank all our organisers in Kokrajhar and also in Guwahati as well. It was Imami East Bengal that showed first. Mando's ball in was plucked out of the air by Vishal Kaith. And as we said, Karen, the problem was just that lack of quality really in the final third in that first half.
Imami East Bengal did have more of the ball, more chances created, but that lack of quality in the final third. We've seen that. On the other side, Mohan Bagan Supergiant, it creates some attacks as well. This one from Mohammad Rakib down the right flank, passes it across for Borja Herrera. Javier Severo, a chance that he will not forget.
There's one or two tussles going on that earned some yellow cards. There were a whole raft of them at the end of the first half. It was Saul Crespo and Sadiku coming together. It was Hugo Bumas that ended up in the book for something he said. Petrantos had
সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। মোহন বাগানকে অনেক অনেক কংগ্রাচুলেশন। এত সুন্দরভাবে বদলা দেখা যায় না। গ্রুপ ম্যাচের পরে তারা বলেছিল যে এই মাঠেই বদলা হবে, তো ঠিক আছে, এই মাঠেই তারা সেই বদলা নিয়ে প্রমাণ করে দেখিয়েছে। আর কেউ কেউ জিজ্ঞেস করছিলেন আমি কার সাপোর্টার, আমি ফুটবলের সাপোর্টার, আমি বাংলার ফুটবলের সাপোর্টার। আর অবশ্যই আজকে মোহনবাগান এত সুন্দরভাবে কামব্যাক করলো এবং তাতে খুবই আনন্দিত। এরকমভাবেই আপনারা আমাদের সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন চ্যানেলটিকে। আগামী ISL 2023-24 শিডিউল হিরো আইএসএল 2023-24 স্টার্টিং ডেট আইএসএল ফার্স্ট ম্যাচ সেপ্টেম্বর 22 2013 22 সেপ্টেম্বর 2023 অর্থাৎ এবছরের সেপ্টেম্বর মাসের 22 তারিখ থেকে শুরু হচ্ছে আর একটা টুর্নামেন্ট আইএসএল হিরো আইএসএল। সেখানেও আমরা এরকম ইস্ট বেঙ্গল মোহনবাগানের আমাদের বাংলার টিমগুলোর অনেক ম্যাচ আমরা আপনাদের সামনে লাইভ করব। আশা করি আপনারা সঙ্গে থাকবেন, সাবস্ক্রাইব করবেন চ্যানেলটিকে। আর কেউ ভাই বলছেন চুপ কর ভাই তুই ইস্ট বেঙ্গল। আশা করি যে এইরকম ধরনের সাবস্ক্রাইবার আমরা চাই না, কারণ এই খেলাটা সবাই এনজয় করতে চায়। আশা করি আপনাকে বলছি আপনি নিশ্চয়ই সাবস্ক্রিপশনটা ক্যান্সেল করুন, দরকার নেই আপনার মতো সাবস্ক্রিপশনের, কারণ এখানে এই খেলাটা দেখাচ্ছি শুধুমাত্র ইস্ট বেঙ্গল সাপোর্টার মোহনবাগান সাপোর্টারের জন্য না, সবার জন্য।
Another yellow card for Saher. He'd only just come on. I think that was his first intervention in the game, was to pick up a yellow. Liston could have wrapped it up, opted to square the ball for Jason Cummings, but too many.
ঠিক আছে, টাটা, বাই বাই, নেক্সট টাইম আবার দেখা হবে। জয় মোহনবাগান।
And then booked again. And he would spend the last few seconds watching from the stands, just trying to overboil a little